Goats, particularly billy goats, with their piercing eyes and twisted horns, have been long regarded as dark and disturbing symbols. Though seemingly harmless in everyday life, they have been imbued with malign significance across various religious and cultural traditions, especially in the Bible. In the Old Testament, we encounter an ancient and surprising tradition tied to the Day of Atonement in Leviticus. The ritual described how Aaron, the high priest, was to take 2 billy goats and cast lots for them, one for the Lord and one for Azazel. The goat for Azazel, known as the scapegoat, will be sent into the wilderness, symbolically carrying the sins of the people of Israel. While this ritual was intended to purify and liberate the people, it also associated the scapegoat with the sins and impurities that were being carried away from the community. This act of casting away the sins onto the scapegoat introduced a darker, more ominous connection with the animal. The symbolism of the scapegoat deepens in the context of idolatry and the worship of false gods. In Leviticus 17 verse 7, the people of Israel are warned, "They shall no more offer their sacrifices to demons, after whom they have played the harlot." Here, demons are translated from the Hebrew azarim, meaning hairy goats or male goats. This passage implies that the Israelites had fallen into the worship of demonic beings depicted as male goats, linking these creatures to idolatry and demonic practices. But the use of goats as symbols doesn't stop there. In Leviticus 17 verse 7, the Israelites are also forbidden from offering sacrifices to demons in the form of goats, directly associating goats with idolatry and rebellion against the true faith. They became emblems of deception, leading the people away from the Lord. The association of goats with the demonic isn't confined to the Old Testament. In the New Testament, Jesus uses the image of goats in a parable to symbolize the separation of the righteous from the wicked at the final judgment. In Matthew 25 verses 31 to 33, Jesus says, "When the Son of Man comes in his glory, he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. And he will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left." In this parable, goats represent the wicked who will be condemned, while the sheep symbolize the righteous, who will receive eternal reward. Thus, goats not only symbolize evil and rebellion, but also the ultimate consequences of living a life distant from God. In biblical context, male goats are laden with meaning, representing rejection of the Lord. Dreaming of goats, therefore, can reflect your deepest fears and spiritual struggles. It might signal that you are facing temptations that challenge your values and faith, or that you are burdened with unresolved guilt and sins that need to be addressed. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Turn on the bell so you never miss an update. Your support means a lot and helps us keep bringing great videos. Leave a comment below. See you in the next video.